I never believed in ghost stories. Even now, after everything that happened, I still don't know exactly what I saw that night. All I know is that if I had missed that bus, my life would probably be very different today. This happened 3 years ago when I was 22. I was visiting my cousin in a city about 4 hours away from my hometown. We spent the entire weekend hanging out, and before I knew it, Sunday night had arrived. I had work the next morning, so I couldn't stay any longer. The only problem was that I had missed the earlier bus. That left me with only one option. The last bus leaving at midnight. At the time, it didn't seem like a big deal. I wish I had known what was waiting for me. The bus station was almost empty when I arrived. A cold wind pushed pieces of trash across the parking lot. The ticket office had already closed, and only a few dim lights were still glowing. I remember checking my phone. 11:47 p.m. 15 more minutes. I sat on a metal bench and waited. There were only 3 other people nearby. An older man smoking a cigarette. A woman wearing headphones. And another man standing alone near the edge of the station. Something about him felt strange. Not scary. Just off. He wasn't using his phone. He wasn't sitting down. He wasn't doing anything at all. He was simply standing there. Completely still. Staring toward the road. I looked away after a few seconds. Maybe he was just tired. Around midnight, the bus finally arrived. Its headlights cut through the darkness as it pulled into the station. The doors opened with a hiss. I got on and found a seat near the middle. The bus was mostly empty. Only 6 passengers in total. The older man sat near the front. The woman with headphones sat across from me. And the strange man? He walked all the way to the back. I remember watching him as he passed by. His face looked pale under the overhead lights. His eyes stayed fixed straight ahead. He never looked at anyone. The bus pulled out of the station and headed onto the highway. For the first hour, everything was normal. I listened to music. Scrolled through social media. Eventually, I got tired and leaned my head against the window. Outside was nothing but darkness. Long stretches of empty road surrounded by trees. Around 1:30 a.m., I suddenly woke up. I don't know why. Maybe the bus hit a bump. Maybe it was instinct. But the moment I opened my eyes, something felt wrong. The bus was completely silent. Too silent. I looked around. Most of the passengers were asleep. The driver kept his eyes on the road. Then I noticed something strange. The woman with headphones was gone. Her seat was empty. I assumed she had gotten off at one of the stops while I was asleep. Nothing unusual. Then I looked toward the back. The strange man was still there. Or at least I thought he was. His head was lowered. His body was motionless. I couldn't see his face. For some reason, I couldn't stop looking at him. A strange feeling settled in my stomach. Then my phone buzzed. The sudden vibration nearly made me jump. It was a text message from my cousin. "Did you make it onto the bus?" I replied. "Yeah. About halfway home." A few seconds later, he responded. "Good. Stay awake." I laughed. "What?" Then another message appeared. "I had a weird feeling after you left." I rolled my eyes. My cousin loved horror movies. He was always trying to scare people. I typed back. "Thanks for the nightmare fuel." He sent a laughing emoji. I put my phone away. But for some reason, I stayed awake. About 20 minutes later, the bus stopped at a small roadside station. The driver announced a short break. Most of the passengers remained seated. I decided to use the restroom and grab a drink. The station was tiny. Just a gas station and a convenience store. Nothing else. After buying a bottle of water, I headed back outside. That's when I saw the driver standing near the bus. He looked nervous. Actually nervous. I walked past him and heard him quietly talking to another employee. He's been on every route this month. The employee frowned. Same guy? The driver nodded. My curiosity immediately kicked in. As I walked closer, the employee noticed me and stopped talking. Both men went silent. I boarded the bus again. Something about that conversation bothered me. A few minutes later, we were back on the road. This time, I couldn't relax. I kept glancing toward the back of the bus. The strange man hadn't moved. Not once. Nearly another hour passed. Then things got worse. Much worse. I happened to look out the window and noticed a road sign. The name sounded familiar. Too familiar. I checked my map. My heart dropped. The bus was going in the wrong direction. Completely wrong. We should have been heading east. Instead, we were traveling north. Deep into an area covered with forests and empty land. I stood up and walked toward the front. "Excuse me," I said to the driver. "I think we're off route." The driver looked exhausted. Without taking his eyes off the road, he replied, "I know." My stomach tightened. "What do you mean, you know?" His hands gripped the steering wheel. Then he quietly said something I'll never forget. "Sit down." I stared at him. "What?" "Please," he said. "Just sit down." His voice sounded scared. Actually scared. I returned to my seat. Every instinct told me something was terribly wrong. The bus continued deeper into the darkness. No houses. No traffic. No lights. Nothing. Then I heard a sound. A low whisper. At first, I thought I had imagined it. But then it came again. Soft. Barely audible. I turned around. The strange man was standing. For the first time all night. He was in the aisle. Motionless. Facing forward. The whispering continued. I couldn't understand the words. My pulse began to race. One of the passengers woke up and noticed him. "Hey buddy," the man called out. "You okay?" No response. The stranger remained perfectly still. Then slowly, very slowly, he tilted his head. The movement didn't look natural. Almost like a puppet being pulled by strings. The passenger immediately stopped talking. The entire bus felt frozen. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. Then the driver slammed on the brakes. The bus screeched to a stop. Everyone was thrown forward. A few passengers yelled. I looked up. The stranger was gone. Gone. 1 second he was standing in the aisle. The next second there was nothing there. No movement. No footsteps. Nothing. Just empty space. People started looking around in confusion. The driver opened the door and stepped outside. I followed. Several passengers did too. The road was deserted. Trees surrounded us in every direction. No sign of the man. No footprints. No sounds. Nothing. The driver looked pale. One passenger asked the obvious question. Who was that guy? The driver hesitated. Then he finally answered. I don't know. We all waited. He continued. But I've seen him before. Nobody spoke. The driver swallowed hard. He gets on late-night routes. Always alone. Always sits in the back. And eventually, the driver paused. His eyes scanned the dark forest. And eventually he disappears. A chill ran through my entire body. Someone laughed nervously. That's impossible. The driver nodded. I know. We stood there for several minutes before getting back on the bus. Nobody wanted to stay outside. The rest of the trip was completely silent. No one slept. No one talked. Everyone simply stared ahead, waiting to reach civilization. Around dawn, the bus finally arrived in my hometown. I got off without saying a word. The driver remained seated behind the wheel, looking exhausted. Before leaving, I turned back. Have you reported it? The driver gave a tired smile. Who would believe me? Then the doors closed. I never saw him again. A few months later, curiosity got the better of me. I searched online for local news reports involving that highway. Most of it was normal. Accidents. Road closures. Weather reports. Then I found something strange. An article from nearly 20 years earlier. A midnight bus had crashed along that same route. Several passengers died, including a man whose description matched the stranger exactly. Same age. Same appearance. Same pale face. I stared at the photo for a long time. It was him. Or at least it looked exactly like him. To this day, I still don't know what happened that night. Maybe there was a logical explanation. Maybe exhaustion was playing tricks on everyone. Maybe. But whenever I think about that bus ride, one detail still keeps me awake. The driver said he had seen that man many times before. On different routes. Different nights. Different years. And according to the accident report, the man should have been dead for almost 2 decades. So if that's true, then who got on the bus with us that night?